We start son.
Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome to URC Xbox Tier 2. We are here in France for round 9 of the championship. I am Callum or Malta and I am joined here today by PFL Groupins. Say hello.
Yeah, hey, hello.
Yep. Obviously, after last week we were in Austria, and since this does follow the normal calendar of F1, you might be a bit confused, but obviously with F1 changing games, we are on 2019 now. We had to forward the France race a little bit, so that's why we're doing it this week. Obviously, next week we'll be back to at the end of this week. It will be the British Grand Prix. It'll be back to normal next week. But yeah, obviously we have a championship on our hands today, and we have ERL and Sync who are currently battling out for the top spot of the championship. ERL today have ERL Dr. Vade and Kimura, who have been the two drivers who have been racing for the majority of this season, and Sync, we have Sync Tom 444 and Ben Zilla, who are currently racing for Sync. Down on the grid we have Team PFL in third place, who are being represented today by Bartak, Fraz and MKD. We have Livid, who are being represented by LR Blazer Guns and Critchley, and I think in fifth we have Team Shazoo, who are being represented by Chris Macker-Jones and WR Clone Troop. Then we've got down the line, we've got a TSR, who are being represented by Bastek and Freak Show. And we have a BPRL, who are being represented by Imp and Freiburg. Then we have 183 Sports, who are being represented by ESI Maze and Frobo Jobo. I don't know if Frobo Jobo is here today. No, he's not. But yeah, we've got LCR, who are being represented by Fredster and Ben. And last but not least, Thriving, represented by Pickless Lone Guy. So that is the championship right now. And yeah, Creepins, can you see anyone on the lap at the moment?
Right now it's not. No. I'm all the time watching.
I'm just on board with Freiburg at the moment, who's coming through sector 2, down the straight, and now he's coming through, going to be finishing in the sector 2. He's in the so I think BPR looking for a good result today. Let's see what he did. It's a 54-1. Let's see how that split turn looks so far. I think this might be an invalid lap, but we'll still carry on with him going around this sweeping right hand, very hard corner to get right as LR Blazer Guns goes fastest with a 1:34.7 on the medium tyre, and Pickless right there is they both went to the hard tyre. Pickless there goes into a 1:34.8, and then that's you've got a Maze who has gone in fourth with a 1:38, but then Critchley 4 in the heart has gone and beaten that. And then I say that BPRL, the times are flying in right now. I was going to say a 1:33.9. Yeah, the time's looking quite good right now, Groupers.
Yeah, it's really good. It's only a hard tire, so let's wait for the softer tires.
Yeah, just looking at anyone else on the lap right now. There's a few Clone Troops just going a little bit wide at turn 1, then might invalidate his lap time. But yeah, interestingly, he is on the soft tyre, so he's going to be going all out trying to get the best lap time he can. LCR Ben as well going out on the soft tyre. Interestingly, I think the strategy will be medium to hard. So these guys going on the softs, maybe they're just testing the waters, maybe they're just trying to see how the soft tyres fare in qualifying to see if there'll be a good tyre for the race. But at the moment, only 5 drivers have set a time. I think it might be down to just drivers getting used to the track, as TSR Bastek, the esports qualifiers, gone into first with 1:32.6, and then his TSR Freak Show comes out for 1:32.3. A great lap time there from the guy in the Red Bull and direction this evening, and yeah, that's a very good showing from those guys so far. But obviously, as we said earlier on the Groupings, this is only the hard tyre. Maybe these guys have been doing a lot of practice on that tyre, and you know, might see someone as ESI Maze saying that goes himself a 1:31.9, a blitzing freak show's time by 4 tenths there. What a lap there from the 183 Esports driver in the Williams, and he set the benchmark right there, Groupens.
That was amazing.
Yeah, I don't know how the lap times are on this game. I'm very new to it, as are a lot of the viewers and people racing in this. But I think I definitely can say I think 1:31.9 is a really good benchmark.
Really quick.
Yeah, Dr. Vader, he eclipses freak show's time by 1,000, so they're very tight between those drivers right there, but he's still 3 tenths behind ESR Maze, so Maze has either pulled out an incredible lap there, or other drivers just getting up to grips with the temperature, but I'm assuming that's a very good lap time for Maze.
The best drivers from the grid says they can do 1:30 on soft tire content, so I think this is a really great time.
I'd definitely have to agree with you there. Anyone else on a lap? Just looking at LCR Ben coming down the second. He's coming down the straight. I think he's back to his lap. Bartek Fraz coming around the final sector here. Let's see what he could do. He's had a very good season so far. Has had a few podium finishes. Let's see what the PFL driver do. Coming around the last few corners. Let's see, going into the last corner, brakes very well, hits the apex, doesn't lose the car on the back end in the entry of the corner, next to the corner, and he sets a 1:32.063, puts himself in second place. A very good lap time there from your boy in the Force India there, Krupins.
Yeah, it's really good. Bartek is showing all the time, got the pace, but he's really unlucky the last couple of races. Only Austria he won, but he is really unlucky.
Yeah, I've not watched that much of F2 this season, but what I have watched, there's been some incredible battling with the likes of Bartek, Maze, and the ERL drivers in there. Hopefully we'll see a great race today, and obviously anyone who is watching, please do feel free to follow the URC account down below. We've had some incredible races so far in both tiers, and let's see if we can give you a great show tonight. So we do have tier 1, which will be after this at 7:15, so do tune in for that. But yeah, with 10 minutes left to go, Maze there still on top. Do you see anyone else really challenging that?
Chimera?
Pardon, sorry? ERL Chimera, yeah.
Chimera.
Someone we haven't talked about, being a very consistent driver so far. I mean, ERL are currently top in the standings with 174 points between them, I believe, as I'm looking at the standings. And they've got a really good race here. As they've had, in Canada they had a bit of a shocking race, and in Austria I don't believe they had the best race either. So hopefully they can stretch out their time, their advantage on the Sync drivers. I mean, obviously, from what I've seen on the time trial leaderboard, Sync Tom 444 has shown he's got incredible pace. Let's see what he can do today. As he set a 1:32.073 to put himself in third place. So that very good for him. But his teammate Benzilla currently hasn't gone out he's got the medium tire strapped on, but hasn't gone out. There's a few drivers who have time. LCR Ben, Clone Troop, Chimera and Benzilla, so they'll be the ones to look out for at the end of the session. But it's a pretty tight packed grid at the moment. You've got a few drivers who have probably not had the best laps, like Fredster and NKD. They're a bit far off the pace right now, but up the top, between the top 6, only in 4 tenths in the top 6, and they're all down on the hard tyre, I believe. So that's incredible right there.
Yeah, it's really incredible. These guys are so close to each other.
Yeah, there's a few drivers as well at the bottom of the top 10, lots of Chris Michael Jones and the BPRL guys who, they'll probably look to improve on those times. But a good showing from them so far. Let's see if anyone else is on the top. I'm just looking at the fitted tyres. I think everyone else in the pits, the top 6 have all got the mediums, so they're looking to probably go at the end of the session to go onto the track and set up medium tyre. So I did say the strategy, I think the preferred strategy will be a medium to hard or hard medium. I think it will be very similar to last game, where we saw a lot of tracks where it was almost like a one-shot qualifying, where you had one lap to do on the on the medium compound if you want to do well. But yeah, we'll see how that turns out today. But just following on a few drivers on a lap, Chris Macajones being one of them. He's done a few laps here on the hard tyre. He's on his 4th lap right now, and there's followed by BKRL Imp, who has done he's done 5 laps. So these guys are maybe doing a bit of race simulation in qualifying. So that's a bit interesting there, trying to probably get used to the tyres, maybe looking to get used to the tyres, trying to see whether they want to start on these hard tyres or not. But just following Chris Macajones in that beautiful Ferrari, I've got to say, they've done a very good job replicating the livery Havco Masters this time round on F1 2019. But he's now licks it down the straight, puts it into ERS mode 4, which is overtake. See where he's going to spot his braking zone, spots it quite well, turns into the corner, hits the apex very well, and now coming out of this chicane, he almost cuts the corner there. Might be a bit of an invalidation. We'll see coming around to the end of the but he's only 1/10 down on his lap time. Maybe he can improve, or he'll go into the pits. We'll never know. But he's going out round. He's really putting it. He's really throwing the car in. You can definitely tell that he wants to put this lap time down as best as he can. But he's lost the back end almost there, and might have put him off a little bit. But let's just follow him around for the rest of this lap. No, my luck here will go into the pits. But he's now coming around at the 5 corners. It's very hard to spot your braking zone here and get it right. But now coming around to this right-hander, goes down to first, tries not to get a bad exit onto the straight, and now is going to come around to set a 1:32.9. So very good lap there from Chris Macajones to improve, and he's to be fair, I said it's a very good lap. He's 6/10 off Freak Show in P at number 6. So obviously shows how well these guys did on their laps. But I'm just on board with Sync Tom as well, Sync Tom 444, who's in that. Yeah, I was about to say he's
a medium compound.
Yeah, he's now coming on to the medium compound. Let's see what he can do. He's going to be the one to put the benchmark down. As Clone Chip retires without set a time, so he's probably going to be starting last unless Kimura and Benzilla do set a time. But now coming around to Tom's 2nd up on his time already. Let's see what he can do. He's now put him in the 30s very well there. But you can see he's coming around this right-hander now. Not going down the gears too fast. I think he's trying to keep the back end. It's you're going to be very steady on the brake pedal, especially on this game. It comes very easily. Now the driver in that beautiful Mercedes car is going to come around the final 2 corners here. This swooping left-hander and this almost a hairpin like right-hander. So he's going on to the straight now. He's going to put it up into ERS mode 4. He's going to come around to set a 30.5, and that's going to be the benchmark for the medium runners, Creepens.
Yeah, this will be the point to watch what else can do for drivers.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the board. Can you see anyone else on the lap? I mean, I'm just looking at Critchley, who was on soft tyres, who's just come into the pits. But anyone else on the lap currently?
No, right now, not.
Yeah,
I'm searching, but I didn't see anyone.
Yeah, Tom, I think Tom's just backed off his lap. He's probably going to be gearing up for another lap on those medium tyres. Obviously, ERS usage this year is quite important. You've got to make sure that you conserve your ERS. As last year, you could be able to cut. You save up ERS from just switching down a gear, but now it's more about just pressing the brake pedal, and you're going to probably see a lot of people. Their braking zones will be a lot earlier than usual. Trying to save that ERS, but he's now carrying around the last few corners. I think PFL MKD might be on a lap right now, or might be coming onto a lap. Yeah, he's coming onto the straight. He's got his teammate Bartek Fraz, who's going to try and get a bit of slipstream. These the PFL teammates are working together here beautifully, and you can see he's gaining a lot of time there. Let's see if he can come in to the chicane here. Very, very well there from Force India. He gets a very good exit as well. Almost it's track extended there, but luckily enough he kept on the track. But he's up on his time right now. He's at a 1:38.9. I mean, it's not really hard to. I'm sure he'll be up there, competitive. Let's see how his lap unfolds. He's just going around the sweeping right-hander. I can't remember the names of any of these corners here. I mean, I barely know the track. but yeah, I'll just refer to them as what they are. And coming on to the final, as I said, LCR Fredster just gone set a 1:31.187 on the medium tyre, so he's gone, and I mean, he's a bit far from benchmark, but he's set a good time nonetheless. But keeping on board with PFL MKD, who sets a 1:31.4, so he's a bit far of Fredster, but you know, that's the benchmark that we've seen so far. Do you think we'll get any further down than St. Tom's 444's time right now?
It's really hard to say, but I think some of guys will try to beat this time. Maybe Bartek, maybe Veda. They will can do something better, or maybe Amazed.
Yeah, Amazed was the fastest on that on the hardest tyre, but you can see now I'm on board with Bartek Fraz. MKD is returning the favour of that that slipstream down the straight, and Bartek Fraz is going to hopefully use that to the best of his advantage, carrying around the chicane there. Like his teammate, absolutely aces the corners there. It's a very tricky breaking turn of as Amazed there. Sorry, we missed that completely. Sets a 1:30.3 on the mediums class. What a lap there from the 183 esports driver. That's put him in the pole position seat at this moment. But we have got drivers like we were on board with Bartek Fraz, who is carrying down the final corners. Let's see what he can do. Fry Booby, another one who has set a lap. He's gone on set a 1:31.5. But we're on board with Bartek Fraz. What can the PFL driver do here in the Force Indy? Comes around the final corner. Let's see what he can do. Come out to the line. Vader's retired, so he's not going to do much else. But we'll be on board with Bartek Fraz. Sets a 1:30.517. Puts himself just ahead of Tom, and Errol Kiemer puts himself in fourth with 1:30.6, qualifying that he needed after a run of a few bad results. I don't know how Austria went. I didn't watch that, but yeah, he's definitely done very well there for the ERL drivers, considering Vader's down in 9th position. But we're now on board with a Freak Show, TSR Freak Show, who's currently he set some very good time on the hard tyres. Sorry, let's see what he can do coming round in to the final few corners. Let's see if he can improve his time. Surely he can if he's on the better tyre. Pickles goes into 9th with a 1:30.376. That might be the best he can do. But now on board with Freak Show, what he can do coming out to the line, he's going to set a 1:31.411, which was safe. Disappointing from him, as he showed very good promise on the hard tyres, but now Bastek is another one, his teammate in the Red Bull, very promising here, very promising driver, qualified for the F1 Esports event, which will be in the Gfinity Arena this July. But let's see what he can do. Sets a 1:30.810. The best he'll do is 5th. We've got St. Tom, who's interestingly on the soft tyres. That's one that I'm definitely I don't know if he's going to complete the lap, but let's keep on board with the Mercedes driver going through the last few corners. Is he going to be able to, he's up on his time definitely, as he's on the softest compound tyre, but let's see if he goes into the pits or not. He's just going to come across the line now, and he's broken, so he was probably just trying to feel out the track to see how fast he's doing, but it's a 1:31.2 there. Bender, last one to come across the line, sets a 1:32.0 on the and that is the end of the qualifying. You can see the results there, but a very interesting and close qualifying there.
Yeah, it's really interesting. I was thinking all the time that Tom will finish his lap on the soft compound, but
yeah. As I'm on the results in for qualifying with ESR Mace, who set a blistering 1:30.3 there on pole position. Bartek Fraz with a great 1:30.5 in second. St. Tom in third. Sorry, Irakina in fourth. Basker in fifth. Fredster in sixth. Imp in seventh. Chris Michael Jones in eighth. Freak Show in ninth. MKD rounds out the top 10 in 10th. Freiburg will be the first one to set first one on those new tyres in 11th. Benzer 12th, Pictus 13th, Vader 14th, Blazer Guns 15th, Critchley 16th, and LCR Ben and Country round off the grid without setting a time. So those two will have a bit of work to do if they want to challenge anything. I mean, we know I've seen Clone Troop has pulled up a few great drivers so far, but as we come into the race, one thing I like to do, Creepins, is some predictions. Obviously, with the tightness of this grid, we don't really know. But who would you say is your prediction for the win today?
Oh, it's really hard to say. I don't know really, but in my opinion, maybe Amazed. Tom got really good pace. You know, I'm from PFL. I can say Bartek, but this will be not really good to say that.
No, too
But I
fair.
think
But
these three guys.
you know, I was about to say Bartek. You know, obviously he is on your PFL team, but yeah, I'll definitely say someone to look out for. He's qualified quite high up, and I'd say he's one that we should want to watch. But I think with his pace on this track, I think I'm going to go Amazed. I think it's a surefire bet that he's that. Unless he messes it up for himself or Tom gets an incredible start, I think that Maze will run away with this, and we might see 183 Sports jump up in the championship. But we're just going on to the grid now. Obviously, anyone who's watching, thank you for tuning in to Tier 2. Obviously, we have this is the first of two races tonight. We have Tier 1, which will be streamed at 7:15. Unfortunately, PS4 will not be due to the lack of drivers. But yeah, we're coming to the formation right now, and these guys will be warming up the tyres. Let's see what tyre they are. So everyone, apart from LCR Bet, down 17th, started on the medium tyre. So surely, at this point now, I'm expecting the drivers to probably be on the hard tyre from 11th down to 18th. We've only got one there. Very interesting. Sorry, what?
Kimiro make mistake on the formation lap. I don't know why.
Yeah, I'm just looking down here. But yeah, going back to the point that there's only one person on that hard tyre, so everyone else will be essentially a level playing field from 1st to 16th. They'll be on those tyres, but you never know. Ben might pull out a very good alternate strategy down in 17th. Obviously, he'll be pitting later, so he'll have that at the end of his first stint. But everyone's just getting their tyres warmed up. Obviously, ESR Mace in the Williams right now. Not really started to see the Williams this season with in real life, with the Williams being at the back of the grid with a really poor car. But Mace is doing his best to show that Williams isn't the back marker, and he's currently on pole right now for 183 Esports. But obviously I don't know about you, Cruden, but I'm excited to go into this race to see who will be the one to be on top of the podium spot, and definitely something to look forward to.
Yeah, I really want to, but you know, it's all hard for me to say what I want to see. Only one thing I want to see is a good fight, and let's hope the guys will give us.
I'm sure they will. I'm honestly sure that we'll see a great fight here. But the drivers are now lining up. Ace will lead the pack, and Clenchie will be the last driver. He's backing up a little bit, so he's trying to maybe get the warmest tyres before we run off there. I saw a car spin off in the distance. That's the heart of Critchley, I think. So they're now lining up at the back of the grid. Wait for them, and then we'll get this show on the road for round 9 of URC Tier 2 Xbox Division. Let's see, we're going on to 5 laps now. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights. And away we go. So does Bartek Fraz, but behind them, Sync Tom 444 gets an incredible start. Down the middle, they're going to go 3 wide into turn 1. Who's going to come out on top? Tom 444 is going to come out on top, but Amazing trying to go round his outside. Tom pushes him off wide. That's a bit cheeky there from Mercedes driver. He's made the move stick, and you've got Amazed now having to fight with Bartek Fraz behind him as well. And a very key move there from Tom to get up. Place. We've got some fighting down the field. We've got Blazer Guns and Country. We've got chaotic start at the back of the grid, but up at the front of the grid, St. Tom
Yeah, that start was amazing. He did an amazing job.
Yeah, just on board now with Benzilla and Chris Macca-Jones, the Ferraris and the Mercedes qualifying out. Benzilla did the best of qualifying. He's had some really good showings over the last few races, but now he can go down the inside of Macca-Jones. It's going to split. Side by side now. Into the right hander. Who's on top? Benzilla is ahead. But Chris is going to go for the front putt back there. Incredible switch back there from the driver, and he keeps the position 14 to 2. And that's definitely what we want to see. We said about fighting, and that's the fights we want to see. Clean battling throughout the field at this point. No one's not surprisingly. We haven't really had any first lap casualties. Now, coming up to lap 2, Sink Tom 444 as of the start of the week, he wants to get Sink back up into this championship fight. Kimura hasn't made up that main position, and although he has started, he's now, speaking of Dr. Vader, he's going to go down the inside of Benzilla to Sink versus Eros, first versus second in the championship. Benzilla keeps the move. We've already got a first time penalty. He's got a first time penalty on the third second. It's only the second lap, but Eros, Dr. Vader and Benzilla going down into the first sector, side by side. Brilliant racing here, and the respect between the two rivals at the moment is so different as a whole. Now comes to the front of the grid. Is Mace going to try and move down into this chicane here? I think he might be just trying to save his ERS. Obviously, ERS usage is the main important factor here, but Battlefield close behind LCR Fredster. He's had a great start for Team LCR. He's had a bit of a wretched season, has the LCR Gyro, but let's see what he can do. Fifth position, we've got a clone troop who's all over the back of PFL. MKD, I think MKD's had a bit of a slow exit there out of the chicane, and he's made the move round the outside. Clone troop has made the move down the inside, and he's going to be having BPRL as Kimura has spun around. I don't know if we call that on spring, but he's now down to last position. That is really bad there for the ERL drivers, and he's now got a whole work to do there.
Yeah, this will be a hard race for him. I don't know what is happening because I didn't see it, but this will be a hard race for him.
Yeah, he's down in an 18th now position as Tom stretches his lead out now. You can tell he's pushing that Mercedes to the absolute limit. He's got Amaze behind him and Bartek Fras, who I'm looking at ERS users right now, and they're definitely much better off. I think since they can just stay in the slitching there. Tom makes a little mistake there on stand 2. He's amazing to do it down inside. He knows he's not going to wait for the DRS now. But Basler is not going to wait at all. He's gone past Elstar Fraser into 4th position, and that's a move up there for the TSR driver. And Fredson now has got Imp all behind him, but now go back up to the front of the grid. ESR Maze, he's only 3 tenths now behind Tom, and he got Bartek Price, who's 5 tenths behind Maze. Is Maze going to go for a move right here? He's put himself down into no, he's not going to stay behind him. Try to run Tom out of the ERS that he's clearly using right now. You can see the visible difference between their ERS usages. But now on board with Chris Macca-Jones on board with Clone Troop, who's the closest out of anyone on track right now behind Pickless, and he's going to go for never mind as a round the outside of a maze, going side by side now into a left-hander. Is Bartek Fred's going to make the move for second? Is your boy Cruisen's going to make the move on the 183 driver here? They're going side by side still, and they almost touched there. I mean, I think there's contact on my screen with Amaze, but Bartek Fred's still on the attack. But Amaze very well defends that position very well and keeps the PFL driver behind him.
Yeah, it's a beautiful close battle. This is the thing I want to see, really.
I definitely agree with you there, and then I'm on board with LCR Fresno, who is behind Vasek. He's got a 1 second gap now, but going back up to the front of the grid, sorry, we can't come away from this battle. Into turn 1 there, and now he's got Bartek Price behind him, but Fry Ruby is forced to span out of the clear of LR Blazer guns. But going back up to the fight we are looking at right now, which is between the 183 driver from Maze and Bartek Fraz. Let's see, Maze is going to get the DRS on Tom ahead, so I don't think he's going to be too far. He's going to be far enough.
No, he got it.
I'll talk about the move, and I don't think Bartek Fred's going to make the move just yet. But ERL Vader and Freacho going side by side. ERL Vader cuts the point of the not very good there. there for the Renault driver. But now Freak Show is going to surely get a much better run out of this corner. And you can see, is he going to try down the inside here? Surely not. He's going to now, I think he's going to save his ERS behind Vader. Maybe look for the move down into this corner. No, he's not. Vader's going to keep the position, but he's lost a lot of time to imp ahead of him. And you can see there's 1 second gap. And I mean, there is a bit of a, I've got to say, as always, Bartek is almost losing the back end there. I think his tyres are already wearing hard. He's been battling with Maze incredibly for the last 4 laps, but he's almost lost the back end there. He's got TSR Bastard right behind him. Has to force in your drive. Let's see. I'm just going to drink because it's an incredible battle so far. But sorry about that. We've got a flashback all over the back of Bartek Fraz. Is he going to go for the move down the outside on the Racing Point drive? I keep him going to force into it, but he is driving in that Racing Point for PFL. Bartek Fraz is looking so shifty right now. He's definitely not comfortable in that car, but now Bartek is going to get on the outside. He's not going to be able to make that move. This Bartek does go for the battle for the last spot on the podium in URC tier 2. Let's see if he can move any more time soon. He's gone wide there, but he's got the run now on Bartek. But this is going to have ERS. Yes, he's got that ERS usage put up to max, but he's a bit too far back. I think that exit out of the corner before straight, unfortunately did hinder him. But back up to the top. Maze has got past Sing Tom, and now should try and get that position back. But we missed out of all that. We've missed the battle for a lead there. It's chaos cruising. We can't actually keep up everything.
There's so many overtakes. I don't know what to watch. They overtake on every part of the track.
Yeah,
so
Chris McAjoe.
Really.
Yeah, I'm sorry to interrupt you. Chris McAjoe, Benzilla, Pitless. There's a train now between behind the Ferrari down to 13th with MKD. Footing the head, he's at the foot of this train. But yeah, Chris McAjones, he's been fighting with Benzilla for the last few laps. And Nicholas goes down the inside. What a move there from the McLaren driver. And he's put himself ahead of now. He's surely going to get a run down the outside. They might have a move on Chris McAjones. Yes, Pickler's going for a move on McAjones. Chris leaves the room, but he's compromised his exit going out turn 2. And Pickler's is surely going to go for a move down into turn 3 and turn 4 now. The McLaren getting a superior run off there, and he's made the move stick, but he's going to compromise his exit now. And Chris is going to surely look for the switchback on the corner here. He's not going to be able to make the switchback stick there, but this is the battle to watch right now onto the straight. Who's going to come out on top? We don't know here, Kruins.
Yeah, it's really hard to say all the time starting conditions. Pickles is the fastest right now, I think, from this back.
Yeah, I'm just on board with Franz as well, who's on board, who's just been passed by TSR Bastard. We missed that one there, and he's now going to try and move down the inside, surely at this right-handed. No, he's not close enough, he's not alongside him. All this battling has allowed them to catch up with MKD and Critchley are battling in the end of this battle of P9. I mean, Pickles now has got Chris McAjones all over the back end of that McLaren, but Pickles has gone wide there. He's allowed McAjones to go on the inside, but he's going to get a run around the outside. But this is all allowed. It's the likes of Blaze the Guns and Critchley to all get onto the back of this. This is now a battle from 9th down to 15th. What chaos is this? Incredible. But now coming back up to Chris McAjones, he's going to go into the pits very early on lap 7 now. I didn't expect that.
A little bit early, in my opinion. I don't know what do you think, but in my opinion, it's a little bit early.
Well, we don't know there, but Pickles gets a 30-second time penalty, which is going to add to his. It's going to cause him it's going to be a bit detrimental, I'd say, going on to the end of this race. But Benzilla now, he's not had the best of races so far. He's been caught in this incredible Titanic midfield battle for P9 right now. But is he going to be able to get a move on Pickles down the end of the straight? He's a bit too far back, but I'm sure he's going to put it into for overtake. There's a bit of contact behind. Blazer Guns has been spun around, unfortunately. But now Benzilla is going to go down the inside of Pickles, and he's made the move still as the Mercedes driver. Surely that is it done. But Benzilla, he's almost lost the back end, and Pickles is going to go down the inside. It's now a drag race down into the right. top. Pickles, he's got the inside line, the superior grip, surely going to keep the inside line, but he's always lost the back end, and he's gone off the track. He's lost a lot of grip there. He's also lost the position to Clone Tube as well into P10, and if he's not careful, he might lose to Critchley. His tyres are completely shot now. He's lost 3 positions in 4 laps. I think the medium tyres are absolutely gone.
Yeah, this tires is end. He should quit and change his tires for the hard one, or maybe the soft one.
I think that might be strategy right now, but I'm just going. We'll take a break from that one and we'll go back up to the battle for P3 at the top. PNL Bartek as who is been back for 4 laps. The incredible battle up there. The incredible battle down in start a little bit now. It's got back up to 4 track. Really they can do that. Really to make them I don't think on the animate Vector, seconds, on the inside, but nothing there just yet. The other side, second 2, nearly 4 around these tops. It's half for the 14th driver. That's out of contention on the spots in the top 10. And now we're going on board with Critchley, who is currently in P11. He's battling now Pickless, who is his tyres have completely gone, but now they're battling even further. And you can see Critchley's gone for the incredible switch back there. Pickless just shut the door on him. He said absolutely not to the Haas driver there, and the Ferrari Esports driver has kept his position in P11. But now just looking up ahead as well, BPRL Imp. A guy's been relatively quiet for the start of this race. He's now gone Fredster. Is he going to make the roof stick? Around the outside, this free shot comes in, but there's a little bump in there. Fredster, he's not left that much room, but he's gone for a little bit there, and he's got a 3-second time penalty. He's actually close, and he's kept the distance. However, he's now got a 3-second time penalty. And honestly, I generally think that we might see this race decided on penalties.
Yeah, a lot of penalties. With this fighting drivers. So.
Oh, just as sorry, on Bastek right there. He's come off the corner before the straight, and he's lost a lot of momentum. He's almost spanned the car there, but he's now got Martin had all over the back of him, and B-Pro M has got past LCR Fredson. He's been there by Jeff Rayner, and now the Rayner up into 6th position. Not very sportsmanlike driving from the driver. It is Ben Zilla has got past Clone Tube as well. There's a bit of weaving. I don't think they've got past very cleanly there. So I think there might be a bit of argy-bargy there between the drivers. But yeah, Fredster lost 2 positions in 1 corner there, and he found himself. I think the tyres surely must be going off as Ben Zilla and Clone Tube are going to be battling incredibly right here. See who's going to come out on top. As Ben Zilla, he's almost lost the back end there, and he's pushed them Clone Tube wide. I think the driving standards, in my opinion, are actually out the window between these guys. As the first of the big guys, the pit is Sync Tom 444, who has pitted on some hard tyres, and Bastek follows him in as well. Let's see if we can get that done on now. We've got Ben Zilla and Clone Tube who are battling. The Sync driver surely wants to capitalise on ERL absolute shocker of a race, and he wants to get himself up into the higher point positions in this race, but he's not done himself any favours battling with the Shazir driver of Clone Tube here. We'll see if any move will be made in the next few laps, but yeah, so far so good here. It's been an incredible race. This is what we said at the start of the stream, that we wanted the incredible racing. We've got it here.
Yeah, we've got a lot of great battles and many overtakes. Sometimes I don't know what to watch, because it's all happening all the time, all in every place on the track. So
yeah, speaking of that, MKD gets passed by Sync on those brand new hard compound tyres. I mean, MKD, he did have a little spin, so he might be a little bit off pace at this moment. But Tom, he's in clear air, which is important for him. He's got a mate who surely will be looking to pit in at Williams now. He's coming around the final few corners. I'm going to stay on board with him to see if he does make any sort of movement towards the pits, and then we'll follow him, see if Tom does make the undercut work. You see now that he comes to pit. Iro Kimura gets a time penalty there. That's I think his second penalty of the race. But now, amazing. Yeah, amazing hit. Very fast up the grass as well. Dr. stays out, so he's looking to take these time even longer. But now I'm on board with St. Thomas, who's coming down the last few corners of the race. No, of the circuit. Sorry, let's see what he can do. He's coming out. Let's see where Maze is. Maze is now going out as well. Is Tom going to be able to jump in? No, he's not. Maze has made the overcut work there brilliantly, and he's came out he came out ahead of Tom. Crucial there for the 183 driver to keep his lead. But now he's got to get past LCR Ben, who is on those 10-lap-old hard tyres. He's doing quite well for himself. But you see, St. Tom is right on the back of Amaze, and this might be a titanic battle to watch out for, because now Amaze is going to get DRS on Ben, and surely he can get past him now. It's a question: will St. Tom get past him as well? He's using that slipstream to blitz down the straight, and now he's going to move on. Oh, he almost touched the back. He's not going to be curtains. Fredster has a tire. I don't know why he's done that. Unfortunately, I think he might have lost the back end coming out of the. Yeah, he unfortunately has lost the back end coming out of going onto the straight. But going back up to the battle for third place right now. Critchley and Benzilla right now are battling quite hard, and there's a safety car. LCR Fredster left session, and this is drama at its finest. The top guys are pitted, and now Dr. Vader, Clone Troop, and Critchley, all these guys are now in a prime opportunity to go and pit. Incredible there, incredible drama at its finest. Dr. Vader, out of everything, might even come out here in first place. They're just looking on board with Amazing. I think, no, unfortunately, they didn't come out. Yeah, I'm a bit mistaken. They're currently waiting for the safety car there. You can see the safety car is out, and the guys now have pitted. There's not much change actually. I've got to say, Country has gone to a set of mediums, and weirdly, I don't think he's thought this through very well. Well, I'm just on board with the guys, and now they're obviously come up to the back of the safety car. Dr. Vader's had a kind of strategy perfection there. He's come out, and the safety car has done absolute wonders for him. I mean, if you look at if you look at where he was and where he is now, he's in the prime opportunity to gain back those points that he was going to lose to St. Tom.
Yeah, right. The reset will be really. I forgot the word. Sorry.
Yeah, but I'll say the word for me would be exciting. It's definitely something to look up for.
Yeah,
obviously. Yeah, this race has been incredible so far, and everyone's possible to get. They're queuing up behind the safety car, and I think the safety car is going a bit too slowly for these guys. I mean, might have a bit of a repeat of Hamilton, from Baku 2017, where he said the tyres were just not up to temperature. We might have a bit of that situation. They're going quite slowly around here. I think the safety car will come in the next few laps, but it was all triggered from LCR Fredster's leaving the session. Obviously, the stewards thought that he was parked in a unfortunate location, but that is unfortunate for him. He's done such a good race as well, and definitely his season's gone from bad to worse. I've got to say so myself. But now, just everyone's lining up. This is the bit in the race where I get a bit of a break from the all intense commentating. Just get to a little bit of rest. We've got 15 laps left in this. Actually, I say it's almost becoming a classic of going to the pits again. I knew that basically going to hard tyres. And what could have been an incredible strategy call has now turned into a nightmare. Now he's down in 17th place, and he's got to fight his way up to get higher up in this race. It's unfortunate for him, he's down in P17, but as it stands, looking at the championship, Sink at this point will be gaining considerable points on ERL. Tom is on for 18 points, while Ben is on for Benzilla is on for 4 points, which means they will get 22. Obviously, it can change very easily with a bit of drama. But yeah, Vader is getting 10 points, and Kimura is down in 16. But I don't expect him to be there for much longer after safety car. He is one of the faster guys in this league, so I'll definitely would rule him out of getting some good points here. But yeah, Amazed has had a bit of bad luck. I don't know if he's won this season, but he could be on for his first win on in URC in 2019, of what I can remember. So that'll be a good one for him. But just looking down the grids, let's see the big winners and losers. Obviously, Dr. Vader is up. He's up 9 positions right now from 14th on the grid. I think it's my maths is going away. Sorry about that. Yes, 14th from the grid. He's gone to 5th. Unfortunately, Kimo, the biggest loser here, going down from 4th from the grid to 16th. But interestingly, notification pop up there that the safety car will be in this lap. So, as the good drivers will be filing up, Amazed is now the central safety car in this tray. Williams leading the front of the pack, so you don't see it very often. He's just waiting for the safety car to get around the final few corners, so he can restart this race around lap 13. Going to be on lap 14, so he'll get 13 laps sprint to the finish. I don't think anyone else has to make their stops unless just get some wing damage. But you can see Amazed. He's got Tom right behind him, but now he's going to go at this corner. Yep, he's now gone around the final corner. Now he's going to Sink Tom and Amazed had a good start. The basket behind him had a really bad start, and even worse has been Chris Macca-Jones in P7, and he's got Benzilla all at the back of him. Obviously, DRS will not be available this lap. I don't think it'll be available in the next few laps. But yeah, a great start for him. He's a little bit of a gap to Tom and the position, so I'm sure that Tom, with the full URC he has now, will be able to keep up with the 3 esports driver. Down the grid, Critchley and Freiburgi have switched positions. Critchley up into 10th position, and now he's going into the points for the Limited Racing team. But one to watch out for is Elster Ben on the compound tyre. He's on the back of BPRL Freiburgi. Is he going to make a move into this corner? No, he's not. He's a bit too far back. But Chris Macca-Jones and Benzilla are going side by side into coming out the corner now. And so this has been a battle that's been going on for a majority of the race. I mean, Chris Macca-Jones has just been in the thick of it so far, and surely he's going to be wanting to keep the 7th position. He's got a 3-second gap. It's in ahead already. So essentially, he's lost so much out of this the start, and he's got the train back behind him already. They're almost like
Martin was really close to Basket.
Yeah, that is another one. Thank you for pointing out. Bartek Fraz has caused it to Basket. Another battle that they've been going on the whole race. I mean, these guys have been at it for the final podium position. Amazed across the line, set the fastest lap, but I'm sure Tom will probably want to respond to this next corner. He's going to just keep behind the TSR driver. And Sink Tom there has left the session. Drama, absolute drama there, and he's now that effectively has put ERL in the driving seat of this race. And Dr. Vader, he must be praying, he must be thanking the gods here, as Sink Tom is now disconnected from the lobby, and that is any advantage Sink has. After safety, that's been completely wiped out, and ERL are looking like they're going to easily maximise the gap that they have to Sink in the championship. But that's heartbreak there for Sink on 4.44. He's had a really good race there, but now we've got Bastek and Bartek Fraz who'll probably get past him. See if he can get back into the lobby at all. But another battle is that one for P7, Benzilla and Chris. These guys have just been, hats off to them. They've kept it as clean as they can. I mean, we haven't watched it the whole time way through, and I've seen a bit of battling out there. But let's see what Chris McIntyre can do now that he's behind Ben Zilla. Ben has made the move stick. I'm sure that he'll pushing as fast as he can to get out to the back of BPRL in P6. Did a very good job for the BPRL team on Toro Rosso. But yeah, going back down to his teammate as well. I'm saying that maybe there's another win down, but BPRL Friboogie is all at the back of Trixley now for Lil Racing. Is he going to make a move stick? No, he's not even going to attempt a move in there. I think the slipstream is a bit too powerful at the moment for any kind of move to be made. There's a bit of yellow flag. I think that's Chris McIntyre retiring, unfortunately, so that's here. He won't be able to make any sort of he won't make up any sort of points there. He can a bit of a nightmare there for the Chaussee drivers. They're 15 right now, so not very good for them. But yeah, I'm going out to Baltic France. These guys have been fighting the whole way through this race, and I expect it to keep on battling now. There's another safety car. My word.
Whoa. What do you think they will change those for the softer ones?
I believe that they might go into a set of mediums now. I think you can take the mediums a whole lot away. You might even see some drivers actually stick on the hard tyre just to get track position, because you never know what might happen. But that's essentially just given the drivers like Ben Diller an absolute lifeline there. And yeah, another safety car. I mean, I'm pretty sure ESR Mays must be getting absolutely sick of seeing the safety car out now. I mean, he's had two brilliant starts, and the Sync Tom at 4-4.
Sync Tom has joined.
He's joined back. Very well
joined
to get him back into the lobby. Let's see if he just pits. No one's pit so far. Let's see if anyone pits now. Pickler is going to go into the pits. Anyone else? Yeah, MKD is going to go into the pits as well. And I believe those two are the only ones that pin. They'll be going onto the medium tyres. So is WR Clone Troop, who is a bit of a nightmare race to see if he goes into the medium. Surely he will want to go back onto the medium stint. But yeah, with this second safety car, I can't help but think maybe some sort of pit, because I don't know if it was caused by Chris McIntyre's leaving the session or something. I don't know. What's your perspective on it?
Maybe the same situation like this in 2017. Every time someone is left in the lobby, we've got safety car on the track. Maybe this is the same thing. I don't know.
Sure, I'd probably say that's a good explanation. It looks definitely like either Chris McIntyre has left the session and it's caused the safety car, and then that's the end of it, or we might have repeated 2017, but with the new game, that is not very good at all if we have a safety car glitch so early on into this game already. That might ruin some sort of races, because that's just going to be stop-start. Obviously, we've got 10 laps left to go. If we have it's been 3 laps since we had the last safety car. If we have another few laps of this, and then we have another safety car, we might have a delay in the tier 1 stream as well. Not very good. It causes it's a consequence of just bad luck really. But yeah, just looking again, Errol Vader, he had a great these safety cars are becoming clutch for him. He's now in P3, and I'm sure with his pace he'll be able to get past Bassett and challenge for the lead here. He got past Bartek Franz, which was saying I think we missed on the restart there. But yeah, definitely want to watch out for. I'm still going to go with my. I'm definitely still going to go, but with my prediction of VSI made to win this. But yeah, you never know what might happen in this. Just yeah, I think I'll do it. But yeah, we're now going on to lap 18. Fortunately, still on the safety car. I'm assuming it'll probably come in at the end of this lap. But yeah, another shout out to obviously to the tier 1 stream. It will be 7:15. It depends when this race does finish. We have 9 laps left to go. But do stay tuned for that. We'll be seeing some of the best drivers in the on the game. coming together to a race, and we've seen in the past in URC some absolutely cracking races. So be tuned into that. I mean, we're seeing one right here. It's had it all already. I mean, we've had safety cars, we've had drama, we've had laptop, we've had wheel-to-wheel racing, and we've had some crashes and all that stuff. I think it's you know, as I said, it's had it all, and it's a great race so far here, Bruins.
Yeah, yeah. I'm all the time thinking about what Tom will do right now. He can fight something, he can make something more. Because he is right now in the 6th position, and I think he can he will be really close to the end of the restart. So maybe he will attack on the 5th, maybe on 4th. I don't know. I all the time was thinking about this.
Yep, and there's the
confirmation.
There's the confirmation. Safety car is in this lap, so we will be restarting at the start of lap 19. Amazed for the 3rd time this race will have to lead off for the restart. Well, for the 2nd time for the safety car restart, but let's see if he can get as good a start as he had so far. He's now, as we've said, he is essentially the safety car, as the normal safety car has to go around and get around to the pits for the safety car line. But yeah, interesting to see what Sync Tom does now. He's got, between him and his rival, he has now got quite a lot of he's got quite a lot of work to do. I've got to say, there's Blaze that gets a 5 stop go penalty for a collision with Prix, but now let's get on board with ESMA's the leader. He's showing him go around the final corner here, and now he's going to actually blaze it coming out of the final corner, and he has a great start there. Gained a little bit of time behind, as you can see. And Tom's not had a great start. Actually, he's lost a lot of time, the worst start possible. And Blazer now comes into the pit, I think, to serve his penalty. But yeah, for Tom, that is the worst start he could possibly have. He's almost lost the DRS. But he's got his teammate behind him, so he has that buffer just in case he can allow his teammate through if he is a little bit faster. We can see up ahead, Amazed, once again, he's showing that he's the master of the restart.
Yeah, the second time he's just showing he is the best one. If we're talking about restart, about safety car. He did an amazing job.
Yeah, and we're going to go on board with LCR Ben now. He's going down the inside of Freiburg into the chicane. He's going to make a mistake. No! He's made a mistake. Back to Prix now. He's forced to bring it off line and trying to get that position back. But he's made a mistake at this moment. Yeah, that's the behind Freiburg. That's almost disaster there for the LCR driver. I mean, you had Fred already out, but yeah, he almost hit the back of Prix, which would have caused a lot of drama, I'm certain to say. But now going up to Freiburg, Bastek's already got a second. He's got amazing. He's almost already got a second gap to Bastek ahead of him. No, behind him, sorry, and that's allowed. He's out of the DRS already, and the next few laps, if he wants this race to win, he's got to push as hard as he can. I'll check the penalty. I'll do a check the penalties right now to see what the current thing is right now. Mates on nothing. So is Bastek, but I think Dr. Vader's done 2 penalties already, and 5 of them. So there's a lot of penalties going around. In the top 5, 3 of the top 5 have got a penalty, and Zabino gets the penalty right there. Tom, I don't think he had a penalty. I'll go and check in a minute, but just going down Critchley now, and try moving all over the back, as you can see. Surely coming to the straight here. Ben, he's on a bit of a charge now. On those medium tires, he's definitely feeling the best of these. As Clonetry and Chimera have been battling. I think Clover's got past Chimera there. But now going back on the wall, big LCR Ben. He's up into a very open DRS. He's going to try on the outside. A very audacious move, if I say that myself. And unfortunately, is not going to be able to defend that. Incredible move there on the LCR driver to get past driver in the half, but now it's opened the door up for Freiburg with the into this right-handed nose knot. We've seen so many drivers go side by side here, but Clonetry with Freak Show are going to go side by side into that corner, but no, Freiburg is not going to go for the move just yet. He's going to try and get a better run or out of the corner than Critchley. He's going to try around the outside, and very audacious move there from the PPR driver. So we forced off a little bit there, but I think it's pretty hard racing. And now he's got to watch Pit and Country behind him. But there's contact there, and Freiburg, he's always sent Critchley wide. What a save there from Critchley to stop the car going round, but that's allowed Country to go into P9. He's gone from 13th to 9th, one corner out of the Chateau driver, it's a bit of lag there, but now going almost 3 wide into this corner. Pickles trying to go down the inside of Critchley. He's been spun, and that is the McLaren round. And is out of contention for top 10. As we've got Critchley going down the inside of the closing there, not making any mistake, but allowing Kimura to make the decision to here. But that was drama there, Bruins, and Critchley almost had his race completely ended there by the move from Pickles.
All the time building his gap against the basket. Right now it's 1.4. So I think he's going to win.
Yeah, I've got a good big feeling about that. You can see he's got Bartek Fraz right now. Bartek could do an absolute favour here to sink Tom by battling with the EL driver of Dr. Vader. He had a great race so far. I've got to say he's probably contention for driver of the day. He's got a little bit wide there. Maybe he's tired of the bottom already. You can see behind Tom, Imp, both. You know, they're both looking. They're licking their lips to see if Fraz will make this move on ERL. Surely he's going to be looking to make some sort of move coming in to the next last 2 laps. We've got 5 laps remaining in this incredible Grand Prix. We've still got ESR Maze, who is leading by 1.4 seconds, but there's a little bit. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little bit of a cloud up ahead as Critchley picks.
One more time, can you repeat it?
I'm not saying there's a little bit of cloud going over the Paul Ricard circle right here. Maybe there's a chance of rain.
Are you thinking about the rain in the end? It's hard to say, but everything can be possible right now.
Yep. Just on board now with Bartek Fraz. He's the back of Dr. Vader. He's surely going to try something here. Dr. Vader does break very late in the position. And I think it's just next time round for Bartek Fraz. But also, he's got Sink Tom, who would be absolutely desperate to get past Bartek to get to Dr. Vader. I do believe that Dr. Vader has more penalties than Sink Tom here, as Critchley gets another 3-second time penalty. Heartbreak there for the delivery driver, who was doing so well up in P number 10, but now is down in P15 with his teammate. But yeah, this battle for third now, it's definitely hotting up, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see a bit of drama going to the last few laps to the races. ESR Maze is going to come from the final corner to go into lap 23 now. But we are on board with this battle for third. This is the battle to be definitely the battle to be on board with. Bartek, as Tom is also looking to get all of the back of these guys. Country gets past Ben, who is on the, I'm pretty going to say, absolutely shot medium tyres. Definitely his protect is a bit too long, but now we're on board with the battle for third. Dr. Vader is keeping these guys behind some incredible job, I've got to say, but also you can see that the guys behind them, Bartek and Tom, are looking incredibly competitive now. I'm sure Bartek's probably going to go to into the straight here on that table. Vader's not going to he's not going to defend the inside line, but now you can see he's going to try going outside. There's a little bit of contact. Bartek is bound, and he's going to almost take the foot. Sink Tom as well, and Beeper very well with both those to keep themselves out of the zone. I don't know whether that was Vader turning in or Bartek going for an incredibly audacious move. I think it might be a bit of both. We'll see in the stewards that something we'll definitely see a bit of debate on, but that has allowed Tom to get up into P4 and potentially even to P3 as LCR, Bed and Clontree lost spot conditions. Clontree's he's been a bit of a trooper right now. He's been in the wars throughout this race. He's had his strategy go wrong, and the safety car did kind of save him, and now he's up into P8. So a very good comeback drive for him. But going back up to Dr. Vader, he must be a bit nervous after that contact. Maybe you know, he might see a bit of a penalty coming his way. You never know, Collins.
Yeah, you never know, but right now I think he doesn't think about this. He's thinking about his advantage about after Tom, because Tom is losing 1 second from him, and it all depends. Did he get URS or not?
I can
You
confirm.
think about the drama, you get the drama.
Yeah, I can confirm as well. Tom does not have any penalties whatsoever. So essentially, as Pickens retires, he's got at this point, he didn't need to even overtake Dr. Vader. He could just stay behind him and he just keep that 6 second gap and not get another penalty, because he's definitely in a position to get that third position. But it's also got to remember that BPRL is behind him and is looking quite racing. I've got to say so myself. But yeah, there's a little bit of yellow flag. I think that is for Pickles's stricken Mercedes car after he had that contact, which unfortunately put him out of the points positions. But yeah, we're now going to go back and forth. I think the battle is going to really fizzle out. There's one now for P11 between MKD and Freak Show. Freak Show having a bit of a mediocre race, but now he's got the MKD makes an absolutely incredible move down the inside there. I mean, he's got a superior grip, you've got to say, and he's put some ups into P11, and now he can chase down Key Mirror, who's on this 12-lap old hard tyres. Surely MKD could be on for a few points here, but now, interestingly, Imp is all over the back of Tom. He's going to go for a move around the outside in turn 1. Is he going to make the move stick? And Tom, he's shut the door aggressively. He's not left with any room to spare there, and definitely he wants to keep that position as best as he can, but he's surely going to make try and get a move done in the next few laps. So Critchley is another retirement in this race, and that's us down into 14 runners as we are coming to the last few laps of this race. We've got a battle now between the Sync drivers, as Key Mirror he's in the points. However, at this moment in time, Sync will be gaining points on ERL in the championship. Sync Tom will be getting to third with him, the penalties. He doesn't have that many penalties, and I can tell. I think Aveda has 6 seconds, which might put him even behind BPL Imp, who is only 2.4 behind at this moment in time. Just looking, I'll look at it. I've not seen a few drivers go up and down positions. I mean, just looking at Bartek Fraz. Bartek Fraz does have a penalty. Benzilla does have a penalty, so it's not been a very clean race from the drivers here. And, definitely, I mean, it is a new game, so we'll give them the benefit of that for this race and see what they can. If they can clean up in the next few races of URC. But now. Lap of the race. The guy we haven't really given much effort to in the last few laps is Sarah Mays in that Williams. Is a really good drive. I mean, it's been a bit stop-start for him. He's obviously had to do 2 safety car restarts, and he's got really good restarts off both. He's now got a 2.3 second gap to Bastek behind him, and surely now, unless he gets a penalty, looking like he will be winning this round 9 of URC Tier 2. But the one we're looking at right now, the battle we should be looking at, is the one for third position between Evada, Tom, Imp and Bartek Fraz. Bartek is all at the back of Imp on those 15-lap old car tyres. These guys they must be close to puncher territory now. I've been definitely looking at that. But now ERL Key Mirror he's got past LCR Ben, and that's got him another point, and it's quite vital. It's got another vital point in the championship standings. But now, interestingly, I don't know if you can see it on my screen. There's rain, and the rain is maybe too late. But this is going to spice things up now. Will people be able to keep on track with these, like Tom and Bassett? They're on 16-lap old cards. With the rain, it's going to add to the. Well, you might even see a puncher in the last lap. What drama that would be, I've got to say.
Yeah, that will be amazing. But I think they will finish the race easily on this compound without any problems. So.
I definitely agree with you on there. However, it's just with the tyres, I don't know whether they're going to be able to punch it or not. I was looking at Tom, like you can see he's visibly his tyres are graining like mad, and you know he's now having to push his car to the limit. He's not available. He might even be able to get over it. You've got Martin first now back off in and see if he can make a move on the last lap. Can he give any solution to make the move on track? He's gaining on the week out of weather. Can you see a last lap over there? He's gone down the inside. He's hit him. He's got around the outside. No, not. He's forced him a little bit wide there. So it's really battling between these two. What's it fun? A little bit onto the AstroTurf there, and he's made a new stick into P5. What a move there from the PFL driver. The question is, will BPRL Imp be able to make a move anytime soon? But now, this is the last lap of the race. Let's get on board with our race leader. It's Amazed. He's been leading since lap 1. And, well, it's been a very dominant drive here. He had a great qualifying. And now, it's Amazed for 183 Esports. He's going to come home to win round 9 of URC Xbox Tier 2. Bastek is going to come home in P2 for a brilliant drive for TSR. And then we've got Sigtom, who has come home in P3, and Vader in all of that's come down to P6, and that's hurt ERL massively in the championship. I've got to say, you know, Tom's going to get P3 here, and they're going to get ERL Kimura is not even going to get any points as Ben, MK, and Clone Tree pick up the last 3 points. And wow, all I can say is what a race from that. That was incredible racing.
That was amazing race. A lot of fights, a lot of good, clean fights. That was amazing.
Yeah, that's an appetizer for, you know, if that's the starter for tier 1, then I want to see the main course definitely, and we'll just wait for Blazer Guns to come home in P14. But I'm going to ask you, Chris, who is your driver of the day? Because I've got to say, there are a few that would come to mind, but I've got to say ESR Amazed for such a dominant drive is my driver of the day.
My driver of the day, it's really, really hard to say because the first one, I think, Vader. He did amazing job. He came from, I don't remember, 13th place?
I think it's 14th place,
Yeah. And Amazed, yeah. He was just brilliant. No mistakes, nothing.
Yeah, I mean, I've got to agree with you there. And I mean, obviously, with Vader, unfortunately, he did finish P3 on track, but he did get down to P6, and that rounds up the end of Tier 2 here. This is that was a very good race, and I've got to say, it's been a pleasure watching and spectating and commentating. My voice is absolutely shot from the amount of action there. Just watching drivers onto the podium there. ESMAC in that Williams can spray a champagne and have a bit of fun. He is the winner of round 9 Xbox Tier 2 for URC. He's spraying everyone with champagne. Not what you see in Williams. Not really up there in the championship fights normally, but obviously with EMA, his quality, definitely someone to look out for. But now we're going to go on to the official final standings here in France. ESMA's comes out on top in first position for 183 Esports to pick up some valuable points for their team. TSR Bastek in second with an incredible drive, and drive that he's looking for all season in second place. Sync Tom 4 has for Sync Motorsport has pulled some vital points there in P3, and definitely looking good for the championship fight. PFL Bartek Fraz in P number 4, good points for the Polish Formula League team. BPRL in P5, solid drive for him. Hero Vader, a solid drive considering Ray wasn't in the grid, but he'd be disappointed with the penalties he did get. Ben Zilla for the second Sync Motorsport driver in P7. LCR Ben picking up P8 from P17 in the grid, great drive for him. MKD in 9th and Clone Troop in 10th, round off the points. Kimura, Freak Show, Fryboogie and Blazer, the rest of the finishers, and we had Critchley, Pickless, and I believe that was the the Chris Michael Jones as well, who didn't finish this race. But yeah, I think that is all for our side of this of the URC Tier 2. Thank you to you guys for watching. Definitely was worth the watch back. I'll definitely watch it back. Thank you to Crouppins for stepping in and streaming with me today and commentating. It was a pleasure commentating with you today. Thank you guys for amazing sketch.
Yeah, that was a pleasure to me.
Yep, definitely one to watch back for me. But yeah, obviously now you in a few minutes time the Tier 1 lobby will be set up and it will be streamed. You'll be joined by MS Ben 123 and Diablo JB 33. So that obviously give those guys some love in the chats and keep posted for when that comes up. Thank you to everyone for watching, and that has been this.